You know that moment. It's the 10th of the month. You've been paid. You open your banking app, not because you want to, but because something in your gut says don't. The screen loads, £47.82. And payday is 18 days away. Your brain immediately runs the highlight reel. The Pret on Monday, the Costa on Wednesday, that one Deliveroo when you couldn't be bothered. And there it is, the voice. The one that says you're broke because you can't stop buying coffee. That voice is lying to you. And I'm going to prove it. Let's do the coffee maths, because everyone loves the coffee maths. £3.80 5 days a week, 48 working weeks. That's £912 a year. Sounds massive when you say it like that. 912 quid. But now, let's zoom out. The average UK household spends roughly £32,000 a year. Your coffee habit is 2.8% of your total spending. If your house was on fire, you wouldn't grab a watering can and feel productive, but that's exactly what the coffee guilt does. It makes you feel like you're fixing the problem while the real fire burns behind you. The coffee is not the problem. It's the decoy. And the decoy works because it's visible. You stand in a queue, you tap your card, you hold the cup. Every other financial leak is invisible. That's what we're going to find. Here's the thing nobody tells you. Your money doesn't leave your account one coffee at a time. It leaves in chunks. Direct debits, auto-renewals, the things you set up once and forgot about 3 years ago. Let me give you an absurd but accurate analogy. Imagine you've got a bucket with a hole in the bottom. That's your bank account. Every month, 30 liters of water goes in. The coffee is you occasionally flicking a teaspoon of water out the top. Feels dramatic. Feels like you're losing something. Meanwhile, there's a fist-sized hole at the bottom labeled direct debits, and another one labeled subscriptions, and another one labeled auto-renewals, and you've never once looked at them because they're underneath the bucket. They're quiet. They don't queue. They don't hand you a warm cup and a receipt. They just take every month without asking. That's where your money actually goes. Let's get specific, because you deserve to know what a real leak looks like. Your car insurance auto-renewed last year at 480 quid. You could have got the same cover for 290 by spending 12 minutes on Compare the Market. That's a £190 leak, the equivalent of 50 coffees, and it took exactly zero effort from the insurance company to take it. Your phone contract. You're paying £47 a month for a handset you finished paying off 8 months ago. That's £376 you've handed to EE or O2 or Vodafone for absolutely nothing. That's 99 coffees. Your Sky TV package. You signed up for the entertainment bundle at £32. Then they added HD for 6 quid. Then multi-screen for another 7. Then you upgraded to include movies during lockdown and never cancelled it. You're now paying £61 a month for a telly package where you watch the same 4 channels. That's £732 a year. 193 coffees. And here's the kicker. You don't even notice any of these leaving. They're all on direct debit. They all blur into bills. You feel the coffee because you physically tap your card. But the coffee is a teaspoon in a bucket with 3 fist-sized holes. Now, let's talk about the one you really don't want to look at, the car on finance. The average UK car finance payment is £289 a month. Over 5 years, that's £17,340 before interest. Before the balloon payment at the end that you'll need to refinance. Before the depreciation, that means the car is worth half what you paid the moment the finance term ends. That's not a leak. That's a fire hose pointed at your bank account. But nobody writes best-selling books about stop financing cars you can't afford because it's not cute. It doesn't fit on a morning TV segment. The coffee makes a better villain because the coffee doesn't have a marketing department. Think about a motorway pileup. There's a smashed-up Fiat 500 at the front and 50 cars piled into each other behind it. Everyone's staring at the Fiat. The police report blames the Fiat. But the real cause, the lorry that brake-checked the Fiat, is 3 miles down the road, completely unexamined. That's the coffee in your budget. The smashed-up Fiat everyone points at. But the real cause, the lorry, is the structural payments you never question. The direct debits, the auto-renewals, the finance agreements, the subscriptions. And until you look past the Fiat, you'll keep investigating the wrong crash. So here's what you actually do. This weekend, you're going to run what I call the Two-Statement Audit. It takes 30 minutes. Open your last 3 months of bank statements. Monzo, Starling, Barclays, whatever you use. You're not looking for the coffees. You're looking for 3 categories. Category 1, subscriptions you forgot existed. That Apple TV free trial that turned into 8 months at $8.99. The Amazon Prime you only use for delivery. The gym membership you haven't swiped since February. Category 2, things that auto-renewed at a higher price. Car insurance, home insurance, phone contract, broadband. If it renewed without you shopping around, you overpaid. Category 3, the big fixed costs that haven't been challenged in over a year. Energy tariff, council tax band, mobile contract, water bill. These are the ones where a single phone call can free up hundreds. A water meter alone saves the average UK household £198 a year. That's 52 coffees. And it took 1 phone call. 1. Here's what happens when you do this. The average person who runs a two-statement audit finds between £200 and £400 a month in leaks they didn't know existed. £200 a month is $2,400 a year. That's not skip the latte money. That's book a holiday money. That's clear the credit card money. That's actually see your balance go up instead of down money. And the beautiful part, once you fix a direct debit, it stays fixed. It doesn't require willpower every morning. It doesn't require you to resist the Pret queue at 8:47 a.m. when you're tired and someone's already made the milk frothy. You fix it once and it stays fixed forever. That's the difference between a real solution and a decoy. So here's where we land. You are not broke because of your coffee. You are broke because the financial system is designed to leak money from you quietly through auto-renewals, through subscription creep, through direct debits you set up and forgot about. And it works precisely because those leaks are invisible. The coffee is visible, so the coffee takes the blame. But now you know where to look. Keep the coffee if it brings you joy. But this weekend, open your statements. Find the real leaks. Plug them once, and watch what happens to your balance by the end of next month. You might just find you can afford the coffee after all.